general, in the last few years where there's been so much tension between the U.S. and China at sort of the national government to government level, there's always been some interest in what the dynamics were at the subnational level. And I think that California is not the only state that is potentially looking at China through a different lens than we see to be predominant in Washington. All of that said, I still tend to think of this trip within the parameters of these other visits by U.S. federal government officials over the course of the past few months, which altogether reflect that the Biden administration has been trying very hard to stabilize relations with China.
Why do you think the United States is motivated to stabilize the relationship now? Nissan.
You know, I think probably because there are adults in the room, and adults would recognize that having these two large economies be in a state of ongoing hostility all the time is not particularly smart. And so just from that standpoint, it makes sense to try to stabilize relations to the extent that's possible. That's not to say that we're going to resolve all of the issues that we have seen in recent years, but perhaps this particular moment is one in which we can at least put a floor on the negative spiral that has dominated all of our attention for the past few years.